Gateway or roadblock? Entry-level college mathematics. Hi, I'm Mary Hinson. I'm an instructional designer here at Eastern Kentucky University, and I work with online mathematics courses, particularly those courses that students take when they first enter college. Today I'd like to talk to you about those courses. The truth is, it's not unusual for people to fail those courses. In fact, it's not unusual for up to 70% of the class to fail. And that's why I'm posing the question, gateway or roadblock, and asking you to think with me today about what can be done about this. The impact of this affects our workforce, also affects the future of our colleges. This year, 5% of university budgets were due to performance funding, including graduation rate and course hours completed, directly impacted by students who fail these introductory level courses and can't go on with the plans they had. Now we think of these as gateway courses. Why do we do that? In part, it's because if we take a look, the gate either lets us go through or it stops us where we are. And that is true if we think about the statistics that are out there. There's a known correlation between completing these courses early and completing school within 6 years, for example, for a bachelor's degree. Now, what do we know about the students that enter college? Unfortunately, we know that many of them are not prepared for college-level mathematics. According to the nation's report card, around 75% score below the level considered appropriate to enter college and take college-level classes. And what can that lead to? Math anxiety. So today I'd like to talk about 3 main points with you. 1, math anxiety. 2, self-efficacy. And 3, structural changes in the way we help students with college-level mathematics. So, when we talk about math anxiety, there is a rating scale, and it's called MARS, and I wanted to present this image so it would help you remember, but MARS does not refer to that MARS, of course, but it's a math anxiety rating scale, which shows us that math anxiety is a quantifiable problem, and this scale has been used since 1972. And it's been truncated from a 90-question view to a 30-question survey. And in that, there's a Likert kind of scale where students respond, and from that, they can ascertain the level of math anxiety. So here is an example of a study that took confidence intervals from several studies using the math anxiety rating scale, and finding that there was some similarity in all of these studies among students who required remediation or entered community college, that often they had very high levels of math anxiety that were actually very close to each other. So if you look here, we have the ratings right here in this line here, very close together. Now, let's talk about what students need. So self-efficacy is a significant predictor. This particular study found that students with less anxiety and more self-efficacy skills were more likely to pass the class. And if we look here, here's some examples of the types of questions they were able to answer positively for, and they found an association in that regression analysis in students who scored higher in this efficacy. And that is borne out in several different kinds of surveys and studies. And here is another example. And in this one, they used a different instrument. And in this instrument, they used the Learning Strategies Inventory, finding also a correlation. So it may be that we need to change course and to think about how we can best meet the needs of college students in order to help them learn mathematics and analytical mathematics skills. One university experimented with using introductory statistics and found a 16% improvement in pass rate. The whole point is to create opportunity, and to do that through being aware of anxiety, self-efficacy, and potential changes in the coursework. The research can help guide us towards making pathways for everyone. Thanks for joining me.